Hello, hello, hello. It's the Life Calling Coach, and I am back. I am here today with your self care check in reading. Yes, what? Yes, God has a word for you today. So, we're going to do your self care reading, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do the wellness growth check in. Okay? So, what does my soul need today? What does my soul need today? Let's see. Your soul needs the goddess, Queen Nefertiti. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous, majestic? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, what does the Lord say? You know, she is the goddess of alchemy, chemistry, spiritual chemistry, yes, energy. Her temple is the temple of queens, okay? And her element is fire. Fire is creating. And her origin, she comes from Egypt, okay? So her name means a beauty has come because she's beautiful. You look at the picture, look at her, she's beautiful. Epitome of a goddess, a queen, okay, which is what we are, okay. She is celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal. She's celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal. She led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god, okay, that's where we originate from. We worship, that's where the S-O-N comes from, the sun. We worship the sun god. We are people of nature and elements. So basically, what is God saying? The war is on. It's not a physical war, it's a spiritual war. The war is on. This is a spiritual fight, okay? God is calling you to stand. Stand on what? On his promises. On your faith in him. On your worship. That's how we manifest in worship. Okay, you go and you pour those things down. If y'all were in the Christian church like I was, you go into worship and you pour down those promises. You pour down those things that God said, this is yours. Okay, so what is this goddess's guidance to you? It is time. Your turn. Your turn. Everything that life throws your way into gold. You will turn everything that life throws your way into gold. Why? Because you are on the path to fulfilling purpose. That's all we've been talking about is purpose. Because now it's time that God is calling those who are ready to work. Okay, ready to work in purpose. So that's why you get this goddess of alchemy, chemistry, because you got to use all your energies that God has given you to birth purpose. Whew, I guess this reading is called the birthing of purpose, isn't it? Whoa. So you are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold, turning one metal into something that is semi-precious and valuable, turning nothing into something. Woo! How? By shifting from fear to love, to basking and walking in love. Love is in your heart. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. And if you're walking around hating everything and everybody, that's why you're not able to manifest what you need to manifest for your life. We cannot manifest good from negative energy. Okay? So you need to match this love frequency. You need to catch hold of it. It's like, I remember when we used to go to church and I used to love to be in worship. Why? Because when you're in worship and more than one come together for the common good, you're stirring up the energies, okay? And you have an opportunity spiritually to tap in, match the frequency in the spirit, and pull down and get what you want or release what you want. Ooh, so you got to learn how to match that frequency. And this involves your brow chakra, your third eye, okay? You have to get in tune with that. You have to get in tune spiritually. You have to see it in your mind's eye first. In that third eye, you have to see it there first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. That's what you have to start saying to yourself. Even if you don't see it around you or feel it, I start here. I am loved fully. Why? Because I love myself fully. God loves me fully. But what does it look like? Taste, smell. What does it look, taste, or smell like to be loved unconditionally? This is your question. Your other affirmation, I am happy and healthy. As soon as you start seeing it, it's going to start manifesting in your life. Walk around and say that every day for the next 7 days. I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. Walk around and say that for 7 days. I am a money magnet. See it. What does it feel like? So her declaration to you is, everything I touch turns to gold. When you're living on purpose, when you're loving in that loving energy, everything I touch turns to gold. Okay. Yeah, so what does my mind need this week? My mind, let's see what I got for you. My mind needs Mamie, I'm reading her name, Mamie Kuamba Bang. Mamie Kuamba Bang. Here she is. Look at that beautiful blue. Oh my God, that energy. And you know what blue is? Your throat chakra. That's the throat chakra. So guess what she's the goddess of? Speak up. Time to speak up. Speak up. Her temple is griots. And griots, the temple of griots, are storytellers, historians, who are entrusted with cultural continuity. And they align with your voice, throat, and ears. And their energetic color radiates blue, your throat chakra. You see how all of this stuff just works together? And it's just beautiful. So give God your voice. Allow spirit to control your voice. Okay? Emotions, people, demands, negative forces have been controlling your voice. You have spoken death to your own life. Okay, so what is Goddess embodiment to you for your mind? What is her embodiment to you for your mind? You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. You have to choose a side. You got to get out of the middle. You can't say I'm not involved. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions, and those become your foundation. What do you stand for? Tell somebody today what you stand for. Goddess declaration to you. I reclaim my voice. Yeah, I got my voice back. And I speak out and speak up in loving energy. I reclaim my voice. I go quiet in fear. I concede when I should speak up. Knowing when to speak is just as important to knowing when to be quiet. Okay, we're back. What does my body need? What does my body need? Your body needs Gang Sarah. Can you see her? Let's focus her. Gang Sarah. Look at that tree of life behind her. The abundance. The earth. Woo! That just like did something to me. It's just abundance. You see the planets. The number 22. Gang Sarah is the goddess of resistance. And her origin is from Tobago. Her temple is shadows. Okay, shadows represent your greatest fears and the dark feminine, the monster. You know, we all have one of those monsters in us. We don't want that side to come out. We want to keep that one buried, you know. The secret of the shadow self is that so-called monsters often have our greatest gifts. Yeah, that's true. Their energy vibrates iridescent white. Okay, you see the whiteness in look what's in her hand. See that white, the white, you know, the light. I mean, you still have, you remember the yin yang symbol? One's dark, one's light. Okay, and when we're in balance, you can have that dark side be pulling from the light. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that did something spiritually. What is her guidance to you? Her guidance, you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You're scared you're going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. You woke up this morning. Every morning you wake up is a new start. It's a fresh start. I can start all over the day. You know, there was a show that was on about this man who stayed in this loop every day. He's relived the same moment every day. Meaning, and he's tried every opportunity to do something different every day. So, learn to show up for yourself. Learn to show up for yourself. You have spent all your time and energy showing up for everybody else. Your mama, your daddy, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles, your co-workers, your boss. You spend all this time and energy showing up for all these other people. Now it's time to show up for yourself. So this goddess is embodiment to you. You ghost your own dreams. You. And you resist your own magic. Stop holding yourself back, worrying and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. You're trying to make sure that everything is all in place, everything is there. But what if everything never comes? You're going to still be sitting there waiting. Still sitting there waiting. I celebrated today with my daughter because she is doing new things. Yes, I am launching my final baby bird, and I am so thankful that she made it to become a senior. And so she is doing her own thing, and she has to get herself to school on the metro bus. So this week she made it 3 out of the 4 days, and she made her best, and that's progress, not perfection, because perfection doesn't exist. And you got to be able to learn how to celebrate your progress. Stop looking for perfection. That's a very good example of that. So when it comes to you stepping into your greatness, so when it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Okay? That's what's going on. Resistance keeps you stuck. It's like having your feet stuck in the mud and you're trying to move and you can't even get your foot out. Resistance blocks growth. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. This is where you have to get into that process of digging up roots. Okay? You are resisting the force. You are resisting the force you really are. So her declaration, God's declaration to you, this is me. Okay? I show up. This is me. I show up.